What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. So, Don here. We're going to talk about what is kind of a polarizing stock, but not really. I think there's two different viewpoints on this. But some of the comments I'm seeing on these, both my streams, not really so much my chat anymore, but through anyone talking about this. Like I even watched this video, this guy right here. That was a bit much. But even in his live comments, somebody even said, I bought a whole bunch of Palantir, admittedly, because of Tom Nash, and then everybody's complaining they're down. And so I do watch. I don't really care about calling out other YouTubers because they're just not me, and I just don't care. If I do have something negative to say, I never say their names. But, Tom Nash, another one I've seen, Zip Trader. Charlie, there we go. They talk about Palantir, and they both like it. And I have to say, I agree with actually both of them. If you've been following me for a while, you guys know I was trading Palantir, and I told you guys I'm just not trading it anymore. It's just not a good one. I'm just going to buy and own this. Now, that's exactly what I did. I own it. So, yes, I'm down. Of course, look at it. I've even taken a couple short positions in my trading account just recently, just because it's just a short. Why not? Now, as a trader, it's trending down. There's more red candles than green. It doesn't take a lot to figure that out. And when YouTubers talk about something, for Tom Nash, I know he's an investor. He's buying it long term. He doesn't really care about the right now. He thinks trading is gambling. And, like I said, everyone to each their own. But I think you guys as viewers need to figure out where are you at. Because the biggest problem YouTube has, and why your portfolio is red, is these guys have no idea what they're talking about. Now, let me just rephrase that a little bit. I'm not talking about Tom Nash right now. I'm talking about just YouTubers in general. They love to pull up all these bullish reasons, what this stock's going to be 5 years down the road, and then they pull up the 3-minute time frame. Like, which one are we talking about? Are we talking about years? We're talking about the next 5 minutes, because that's your answer right there. Most of you guys are actually traders, and you guys just don't even know it. You think you're an investor. You think that's how this game works. We're just going to buy off the next 5 years. We're going to make money in the next 5 days, and then we're going to call it good. Or we'll hold it if it's green. But if it, God forbid, it goes red, then all of a sudden you're not an investor anymore. You're worried. You're down. You just never had a plan in the first place. Now, I get everybody says due diligence. Do your own due diligence, which we know you guys didn't do. But you guys need to ask yourself, why are you in Palantir? Are you trading it, or are you an investor? Because if you're an investor, who cares that it's down? What fundamentally changed between now and yesterday? If you can't tell me something fundamentally changed, is Palantir the same company on this downtrend? Let's just go from here to here. What fundamentally changed? Nothing. Nothing changed at all, but it just kept going down. Right now, there's more sellers than buyers. That's how traders work. That's the trading mentality, is it's headed south. I want to play this trend to the downside. Some of you guys just like to buy things because you don't get the mechanics or how things actually work. You find a YouTuber, you have no idea why he's buying, how long he's buying, what his portfolio is, because you didn't even stick around long enough to even hear him out. You heard what you wanted to hear, and now all of a sudden you're down and you're blaming him. And you really need to look at yourself because you just didn't know what you were getting yourself into. You didn't have a plan, and that's why you're failing. So which one are you? Are you an investor, or are you a trader? As far as buying Palantir, Palantir is not playing the stock market game. They don't care. They're investing in themselves. There's always a contract. And why this gets hyped up every time they get a new military contract. Like every time Palantir has a green day, it's just because there's a new military contract. It hypes it up, and then it comes right back down. The earnings came out, and it's headed down. As far as where I'm going to buy more in my investment account, it is the $10 mark. I'm not short it right now, but I don't see why you wouldn't be as a trader. Again, it goes from the top left to the bottom right. What's the next step? Like, do you ever remember those math problems? It was like, what's the pattern? You were in kindergarten, it was like triangle, square, triangle, what's the next shape? Like, that's how hard that is to figure out. So if you're buying this and wondering why you're down, you just couldn't complete kindergarten pattern continuation, whatever that one's even called. I like this level down here just because, again, the $10 level. Below that, I'm probably not going to buy until it reverses. But like I said, Palantir's not playing the stock market game. They're investing in them. The good and downside to that is, one, they're just investing more in the company. They're just building themselves up. Hey, we don't care about the rest of the world. We're going to make sure we're good. We're going to worry about ourselves. The downside to that is you kind of you have to play the stock market. The stock market game is just a popularity contest. Why do you think Elon's so popular? Why do you think his stock does so well? I mean, largely a lot of it is because of Elon. And just to knock this out of the park real quick, I don't care about PEs. I never really have. That's worthless anyway. So that's not even an argument on Palantir or Tesla. But just getting back to it, if you're not going to play the stock market game as a company, there's over 7,000 tickers. Yeah, your company's doing awesome, but if no one else is playing a game, if you're not the popular kid in school, then they're not going to hang out with you. No one wants to ruin the reputation on that. So you have to ask yourself, you personally, are you a buyer or a seller? What is your plan? I can just sum this whole video up into one question, and what is your plan? Most of you guys, if you're red and complaining, you never had one in the first place. If you bought this as an investor and you're red, that's part of the game. No real investor is actually worried. When they are red, they're going to ask the question, did something fundamentally change? Is this something I need to worry about? And they're going to check those boxes off. Nothing fundamentally changed. Stock market's just going through a fluctuation. All right, next 5 years still look good. I'm still in it. Next question. Is this where I could maybe buy more? Is this a better deal? I thought I was buying it. When you buy something, you automatically are buying something assuming someone else is going to come in behind you and pay a higher price. That's always the name of the game. So you're going to ask yourself, are people going to come in after me and pay more for this? Is this a better deal now than it was before? Is this just a shift down, or is this I got to get this? Is this on sale, or is it on clearance? It's on sale. That's a good deal. On clearance because nobody wants it. Until you start checking off those boxes, then nothing should change. So you should stop kidding yourself and just say, hey, I'm a day trader. Some of you guys are buying this crap, calling yourself investors, and then you're saying, oh, day trading's gambling. And then you're just mad, bitching, and moaning because it's down and you don't know what to do. And you're blaming the investor that told you that 5 days ago. You guys just need to get your act together and figure it out. Which one are you? And if you guys do want to play the trading game, play it. Do what I do. I have 2 separate accounts. One is for investing. You don't check that one out because you're going to start trying to trade it. Play the trading game in your trading account. See which one performs better. You might find you're a better trader than investor. More than likely, you're going to just piss money away. You're not gonna, if you didn't have a plan now on something this easy, you're not going to have a plan as a trader. So I would put some consideration into both those. But really, get down to what are you? Are you trying to trade this stock, or are you trying to invest in it? Because as an investor, I do actually like the Palantir company. It's not one I'm selling. I am going to buy more at the $10 mark. But again, that's not averaging down just to bring my average down. That's like literally someone's robbing you and asking you for your wallet, and you remind him, hey, I got a chain underneath my shirt. I got an iPhone 13 in my other pocket if you want me to get that out too. We're not just averaging down for the sake of it. That makes sense. I had this drawn out for a reason. That's where I want to buy more. Everything I do has a plan. It has an outlook. I have a realistic time frame. The next 5 years is not the next 5 days, weeks, or months. I really don't care. The only time I would care is if Palantir all of a sudden gets a bid, turns into a momentum ticker, and runs up. That's when I will hop in the investment account and say, hey, this is just up too much too fast. That is a thing. This is just riding on hope and momentum. That will come down. I'm going to get cute with it. I'm going to lock it in, pay the taxes, drop it back down. I'm going to buy right back in when it makes sense. I buy when it makes sense. I sell when it makes sense to my time frame as a trader and investor. There's always 3 aspects of it. So just wanted to wrap this up and come out here and just kind of just put my opinion out here on this ticker. Because if you're down, guys, let me help you out here one last time and make it real quick and simple. If your stock, if the chart goes from the upper left to the lower right, there's no need to look at your P&L. You're buying a downtrend. You didn't buy the dip, you bought the downtrend. There's a difference. You didn't just buy the dip and it kept dipping. You just don't know what you're doing and you just bought crap going down. As an investor, do you think this is a good deal? Where do you see them in 5 years? Do you see them higher than where they are now? Yeah? Then why wouldn't you buy it? Put your money where your mouth is. Buy it. Plain and simple. I do want to hear from you guys down below. So let me know everything. Are you in it? Do you think it's crap? Did you short it? You an investor or a trader? Did you think you were an investor, found out you were a trader? And be honest. How many of you guys didn't have a plan when you bought it, and now you're trying to put that plan together? Trying to salvage a situation. Let me know, guys, and I will see you in the next video.